hillbilly at Rowtown here, bringing you another radio. This is, I guess, show and tell Monday. But built this custom for a man. As you can see, I've got the functions labeling changed. RxBst is RX Boost, on off. Gives you a little bit of a boost if you got about a 3-pound or a 2-pound signal. It's pretty neat. It's not really a preamp, but it's a neat function, and I like them. Like to have it. Something I'm bringing back or bringing out. It's not no big secret, but I'm bringing it out into my radios as a function. All right, we got channel 9 on off. We got echo. Got a TB2 echo board in it. It's got the whole vinyl was done by Gamma Ray Graphics out of California. They do a lot for me. Real good people. They do good work. The vinyl was done by me, and I did the best I could. I ain't no perfect, but it's close to perfect, I think. I try to be as close to perfect as I can be. You know, when I build these radios, I do a lot to make them tougher, more rigid, to where they're not bouncing apart. You know, I throw a little bit of that clear Gorilla Glue on the screws, you know, and tighten them up good. This thing's got a 10 amp diode in the power section added right off the plug. Kind of keeps everything from getting hit. It'll blow the fuse more than likely before it gets too far up into the radio or any of the other components. You know, I try to really build a tough tank of a radio, and if you ask around, folks usually get what they paid for, and what I advertise is what I produce. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get to the sauce of this whole deal here. All right, so we got I'm gonna change this out to a 10-watt slug to start with. All right. All right. Key in 2.5. All right. Key in 2.5. 7 BiRD. That's without the amp on. All right. We'll move up to a 50-watt slug. I'm gonna show peak. Last time I did, I didn't show no peak. But oh well, it is what it is. So now we got a 50-watt slug in. We still ain't turned the amplifier on. Here we go. 35 watts peak. 35 watts peak. Now we'll go ahead and we're gonna shut the peak kit off. And now I'm gonna turn the internal amplification on. There's no fan on this one, so gotta be a little, you know, cautious. But I mean, it don't seem like they get very hot very quick anyway, with the way I got them, you know, the way I tune them and stuff. But anyway, so we have got the amp on, peak kit's off, 50-watt slug is in the hole. Keying right at 16 BiRD. 35 BiRD. All right, and now that's 35 BiRD with the internal amplification turned on. We'll go to the 100-watt slug. Turn the peak kit on, know what it's gonna do. Slammed it to the wall, so we'll move on up to a 500-watt slug. A little much, but all right. Now we got the peak kit on. What was that, about 125 peak, 130 peak? So I'd say 125 peak. That's what this one will do. I mean, solid radio. You got your internal amplification. If you want it, you got it. If you don't, turn it off. The RX boost, it's kind of self-explanatory. Try it. You'll see what happens. The meter's going to jump up, and you're going to have more sound and a stronger signal on that person. Everything else functions like normal. Yeah, the SWR does work on this one, you know. We'll do the calibrate. Here we go. So we'll start with, well, hell, we'll turn the amp on even. So let's see. That's the way it should be on a 50 ohm load. Real clean looking radio. I know they'll be excited to get it down there and be doing what they do best. Y'all take care. Hillbilly said, I'm gone.